What's good, y'all? We back with another reaction video. I'm Robert D. Williams with the Block Paper Weekly, and I think y'all gonna like this one. Let's watch it.
Ever since we've recorded the history of human conduct in what we call civilization and even before, there have been people who didn't get along on a level where it wasn't simply a matter of let's talk over our differences. It's we cannot resolve our differences, so therefore I must kill you. This as a mode of operation.
Oh look, it's important for me to say that it's Tuesday right now, and they just came out with a ceasefire, but Donald Trump, the president of the United States, did give a stiff warning that he will end the civilization, a whole civilization. I'm gonna have to say, I'm gonna think it was the Iranian people. Let's get back into it.
Within our species, within civilization itself, is disturbing. So let's go way back when it's just fisticuffs. What's the most damage I could do? I can maybe harm one person.
I always like that term, fisticuffs. Fisticuffs, and it's another one, Donnybrook.
Person, possibly kill one person at a time. Now I have a bow and arrow. I'm one person and I can take out 10 people at a time. Notice this ratio is getting steeper and steeper.
Steep.
I now have a gun. Actually, it's a musket gun initially. I could take you out at 50 yards. I don't even know what you look like and I can kill you. Then I have automatic weapons. One person can take out 20 people.
And that was like World War I, maybe World War II, for sure. But the Germans invented that machine gun and went crazy.
Reload, take out another 20. A missile. You fire a missile. I can take out hundreds of people. War continues to, quote, advance. What else can I have? Oh, bombs. Yes. So now one person can kill thousands. Once you have an airplane, you can fly over someone's head. It renders the trench warfare obsolete. Airplanes can go over cities.
Well, I wouldn't say obsolete because they fighting in trenches over in Ukraine right now. They got trench warfare and they also got drone warfare. As I get deeper and deeper into these reaction videos, we're going to talk about some drone warfare.
You drop bombs on people's heads, whether or not they're combatants. So now you just make more and more powerful bombs. Now the bombs are no longer just explosives like with gunpowder or anything. It's nukes, nuclear weapons, a birth at the end of the Second World War. Now, one person flying an airplane can kill tens of thousands, even millions. Tens of thousands initially with the atom bomb. These are the fission bombs that split uranium and plutonium atoms into lighter atoms, releasing energy in the process. Those were the two bombs over Nagasaki and Hiroshima. The first and only two times nuclear weapons were used in warfare. The bombs over Nagasaki and Hiroshima were like 20 kilotons, something like that. Kilotons, what unit is that? We don't have a way to measure the energy of atomic bombs, so you measured in terms of what the previous explosive powers were. TNT. TNT's dynamite. Discovered by Alfred Nobel, by the way, got rich, put in money to create the Nobel Prize. Kilo is 1,000, we all know. Ton is a ton. 1,000 tons of TNT.
1,000 tons of TNT. I'm scared of one. You talking about 1,000 tons of TNT.
Not just one stick of dynamite, thousands of tons. You take that, ignite it in an instant. You incinerate everybody below you. And we have magnified the power of that weapon by 100. We call them hydrogen bombs, just the way the sun makes energy, taking hydrogen atoms, bringing them together to make helium atoms, That also releases energy, way more energy than you'd get by fissioning heavy atoms. No longer is it kilotons, it's megatons. Not just thousands of tons of TNT, millions of tons of TNT. Now, one person who pushes a button or has a rocket to deliver ICBM, intercontinental ballistic missiles. I can sit here in the comfort of my chair, control a missile on my sovereign land. It'll enter suborbital because it leaves our atmosphere. It can't travel that far without resistance through the air. It leaves our atmosphere, goes its distance, comes back out of the sky, hits its target. You can kill 1 million people. Clearly, that's a highly unstable situation, because now we are beholden to the sanity of anyone who has access to that button. Given the neurodiversity of our species, not every
Man, imagine a cold-blooded psycho with the button.
everyone has the rational capacity to make a decision that would be in the interest of the world's health, wealth, and security. I'm old enough to remember MAD, mutual assured destruction. It was the realization that if there's a first strike, while the weapons are airborne, spaceborne, while they're leaving the atmosphere, that's enough time for you to launch your weapons. If the country wants to really get at you, they'll attack you and your allies. So now everybody starts launching weapons. If you
Everybody gotta go.
have total nuclear exchange and you ignite the forests and the vegetation of the world, this converts living plant tissue into carbon soot that goes into the air, blocking sunlight. This was the famous nuclear winter that was described in the early 1980s. Computing power was just becoming good enough to address the question of what happens if you darken the skies all around the world. The temperature of the earth drops. Plants that depend on sunlight die. Animals that depend on plants die. Animals that depend on plants die in sequence. And you have nuclear holocaust, not only affecting earth life, but plant life and other animal life as well. The nuclear winter scenario, it assumed that the weapons would be equally distributed on Earth's surface. That's generally not how this works. If you're launching nukes, you're going to launch it at the missile silos that might have other nukes that haven't launched yet. And you're going to launch it towards cities with multiple nukes coming into the same city. So you won't get the spread that initial calculation had presumed. But what it did do was birth an entire science of long-term climate modeling from assaults on the environment. And out of that, we got to have great confidence that the dinosaurs were taken out by an asteroid the size of Mount Everest that struck the Yucatan Peninsula off of Mexico, cast dust into the air, plunging Earth into darkness, rendering 70% of all species of life on Earth and in the ocean extinct. The world quickly realized how deadly this is. It's not just a bow and an arrow, it's not just fisticuffs. It is an asymmetry in warfare that had never been seen before. I'm reminded of a quote from Albert Einstein. I don't know how World War III will be fought.
Hold up. But I do know that the next war after that will be fought with sticks and stones.
But I know that World War IV will be fought with sticks and stones.